Hey survivors. It's day 79, day 84 is coming, it will not catch me. I'll be working on the base until I have everything I want ready, or until Horde Night. Either way, um, certainly a lot of things will be ready by then. My unofficial fixes now have the fix for the Christmas tree. It will go through the three different songs before switching back to off, and it will switch back to off, which is another thing that was missing. Um, I'm not sure where I left off last time. Something here is damaged. Oh, drowned. I'm not sure where I left off. I do have this upgraded to um, Earth. Well, it's this block here. I do have this upgraded to concrete. You're gonna get me some earth. Because it annoys me too. Oh, there's the zombie damaging stuff. The nuisances. So I have everything here upgraded to stop that, lady. It's private property. Private. Yeah, all of this will be turning into reinforced concrete. It's not going to prevent it from taking damage, though I won't have to worry about it as often. Well, I'm not worried about it. It's just annoying to see something that is damaged and not repair it. I see sometimes there's earth, and in that case it's gravel. So yeah, there's a bunch of gravel here. Gravel cannot be repaired. Anyway, the inner line is completely full, so upgraded. I have to do the stuff above here. You see that it's missing all the way here. Here I got up to that point. Notice that this is two rows, right? So the first two rows are fine. The first one goes too deep. The third row is almost there. Now, that being said, there are things I want to do. Yeah, get some concrete. How's this going? So far so good. I need to make more spikes, so there's that. And I should probably make concrete. Concrete mix. Grab this. What is that? Concrete mix. Yeah, still some sand and some stone in my inventory. Okay. So that is being done. This is being done. I'll better put more iron here. Shit. don't understand what happened there. Wish there was a faster way to move things to containers, right? Like, I don't know, if I just have my inventory open and I'm pointing to a container, some way to move it to the container without actually opening it. Okay, Christmas trees, concrete terrain. Um, that's a good amount of concrete terrain. I suppose I could make turn the next layer into concrete as well, but I'm not sure I'm gonna do that. Let me get that. Okay. It's a little hard. I'll handle I wonder if it's shown how many seconds you will have that or what. These guys are coming right at my base. One thing I was I was looking at the bat mods. Noticing some interesting things there. Generally speaking, the mods are to distance, at least the head mods. Let me explain this. I'm gonna explain this when I have less noise on the screen. So just wait just a bit. Okay. So mods. So look here how the pickaxe is at the top and the gear is in the body. The mods here, they have a they have a classification, and okay, Burning Shaft is not a bad mod, but the mods are classified by head, so at the top, Sweet Spot here, Effect, in fact Effect comes before Sweet Spot, I think, maybe not. So head, Sweet Spot, Effect, Handle, and Pommel. There are only 2 Pommel mods. Oh, there's still one vulture way off in that direction. There might be also more dogs. I don't think I got enough dogs. They're probably wandering around. And of course you can only have one mod of each kind, depending on where it is located. So if you get the mods here that are bad mods, these are clearly head mods. This is the only Pommel mod I have. No, I have both. These are the only 2 Pommel mods. And one is straight better than the other. There's no difference. So this is a head mod as well. Um, these are probably head mods. Head mod and head mod. Well, I don't know. Those might be... let me grab these mods just to make sure where each of them go. I suspect... So this is a head mod. This is a head mod. It's a head mod. So that is not a head mod. So if I take this off, put it here, see it's in the sweet spot. So this is a sweet spot mod. Head. I think that is a head, yes. I think that's a head as well. So the options are, this is the stun one, this is the increased attack speed. Stun causes zombies to fall down, so stun on power attack, that's pretty important. Now the pick bat I chose over all others, despite the other ones have damage. So this goes to 65, this goes to 44. So the Nautilus attack does stun, but it does not add any melee damage beyond what's normal, whereas this adds a ton of it. But the pickaxe adds even more. The pickaxe goes to 69. The bean cat goes only to... In fact, I better check that out. Ziff is making an update to this. He made an update to this mod based on the feedback I gave to him. I might add it to the unofficial fixes, but it's not an easy one to do. So the pickaxe does a lot of extra damage. The Beacon Cat is supposed to be a ton of damage. It's really uh, like top of the line. Uh, it adds 5 to entity for 5 or 10 to entity, 5 to block. And that's on top of the normal extra damage that all mods add, right? Um, they also add, these head mods also add to the range. So the whole mod, which I do not have, um, actually adds more to the range than almost any other one. And most of the mods really don't add a lot. The pick bet, so the pick bet actually adds more to the damage or to the range, but that's because the pick bet has a bug. If you look here, it has two of these effect groups, and that's where it adds to range, block, entity damage, block damage. It has two of them. It's only supposed to have one, so that's what happened. Um, let's see what else. Oh, there's a screamer out there. I hope she gets killed. Oh, stop destroying my bastards. So crown bat still had mod. Adds injury, doesn't add any more damage. Now to lose injury and no more damage. Barbit adds injury and no other damage. But that's bleeding on normal attacks. The Nautilus bat, this one. Huh? No, the Barbed one, sorry. It's not good. I don't have the Barbed one. The Axe, which is a head mod, adds almost as much damage as the Bean can, as the Bean one, and adds bleeding. This one does bleed. The Bean is clearly the best one. Mace bat, it's the one that. Okay, so the Mace bat, it doesn't have description or anything here, but it does add stun chance. But compared to the axe, this goes to 69, and I know it's a bug, but this goes to 54. It's 15 points of difference. I mean, that's that. The Kanabo is pretty good, so C goes to 58. I think there is like a percentage multiplier thing there, so even small changes in the total number of hit points they add up. The Big Bat adds 12 to the damage. So 12 plus 4, that's 16, so you think, oh, it goes to 56. But there is other stuff that do an incremental damage on top of that. I was looking for... yeah, I had... the second one is the effect. But I was at the mace. So the mace adds chance of 50% stun on normal attacks. Then there's the Cannibal. It's decent as well. Nailed bat. It's not bad. And then the sweet spot. So you have the gear bat. The gear bat, it's just as to the durability. But it says it adds to stun. That is incorrect. This guy's adds to the durability, not the stun. You do not see the increased durability there. But mod small. Let's check the. Let's get creative. So mod small gear bat. It's this one. So increases durability. This is the weighted gear bat and not the small gear bat. So they're different. Huh. Curiously, I did not see the weighted. Oh, here's the weighted bat. So the speedball increases attacks, and the weighted has the stun bonus on power attacks. And none of these sweet spot mods do any increased damage beyond the normal increased damage that mods do. They only have these special effects. For the gear bat, increased durability and, well, actually block damage. The gear bat increases block damage by 15%, which is pretty decent. The speedball bat speed, weight gear bat stunning. Then special effects, there is the burning mod and the sparky bat. Then there are the grip ones. And the special effects only add the special effects. The grip mods, there's the rubber one for stamina loss. The leather one, also stamina loss. So this is the leather one. This is 20%. The rubber one is actually 30%, so it's even better than that. And these are the only two pommel mods. Oh, sorry, handle mods. And then the only two pommel mods are the the Panther and the Hound. That's health over time if you're below 50%, and it's same stats for both. So in the end, I added the Burning Shaft mod because, yeah. Um, though I never set enemies on fire that I can recall, did I? Maybe I did. I'll do an experiment. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to. Oh, Cage is doing sorcery mod. Oh, not sorcery mod. Cage is now doing Darkness Falls. Not sure that's a good idea because Darkness Falls will have a release soon. Return that as well. Well, let me drop ammunition I got here. Wow, I found honey in one of these zombies. That's excellent. Do I have the selling stuff here? No, so I better make it. No, that's too crappy. Like food, painkillers. I'll deal with the rest when the time comes. Grandpa Awesome Sauce requires 50 casino tokens, 5 mushrooms, 1 gas can. Yeah, get everything. I'll come back later. Watching Cage 848 on Twitch right now. Seems like Yeah, he's playing 2.1 experimental. So mushrooms are here, and what was else? Oh, that was all. Put this here, not the beer. I did get the quest for Drunk and Disorderly done, so there's that. By the farm, I still have to get all of these. Some of them are really easy. I think I've been ignoring animals since I got this quest. I really shouldn't have that. Much trouble. Anyway, enough waffling. 400 is about limits. Turn off my lights. Okay, so all the spotlights are thankfully underground. What the hell happened there? Damn. I don't know if you guys saw, but there's a missing thing there. Right, forged iron, that's fine. It's time to make more forged steel again. I have 7 on me. When I left this thing being crafted. So let's get some guns here. Let's get this gun safe here. You know what? I really feel like moving stuff. The extra space, the 2 extra spaces I got by moving the wall back, they really allowed me to move the chemistry station this way. Because when it was here, remember 2 spaces, so it was here. It was right on top of my exit here. That really got in the way. Now, I hate how that occupies 2 spaces. I absolutely hate that. So Cage is on day 2. So I guess he played yesterday. It's possible. So place that there. I'm gonna place this gun safe here. Leave the other strips here. So not this one. Put the AK here. So the full weapons and I want to keep 3 of each sort of backup thing. With weapons that are more rare, I might even keep more of them as backups. There, and that will give me more space for the weapon parts. What is that zombie destroying there? These are my new spikes, you asshole. Okay, so let me see here. Yeah, the airfield got damaged as well. Everything else is in place. Remember, the gravel is not gravel. It's wood plate. I just have not painted it because I had run out of painting. I hate this thing here on top, but that's how wiring the spotlights work. The wire comes up here. So that's that. I also don't like the wire coming all the way here and getting out of the ground. Think of maybe making a relay here and connecting that to here. But one of the tasks I have is to wire all relays. So yeah, that. As I said, this is all covered up. And let's also look at the road here. So you can see how this is now intact going this way. Now, it's missing the gravel. All roads have a gravel side. It's missing the gravel here. If you look at here, you have dirt, and on top of it you have gravel. I can check what it takes to make gravel. You cannot repair it, but you can make it. And generally speaking, I would never make gravel. But gravel can make gravel at slightly higher cost. I can make gravel elsewhere. Probably the personal workbench. And that was sand and stone, I believe. Yeah. I gotta make 20. And at some point I'm gonna deal with that. Keep that here for now. But do come here and kill 50 more. So, what I want to work on is electricity. And I have these two switches here. One is wired to the circuit that is going around, and the other is not wired. It's here so I can wire that circuit there. And I also have some lights. Yeah, it's funny. It says the edit option. So lights can be edited in the prefab lights can be edited in the in the prefab editor. So prefab lights can be edited in the prefab editor. You can select the color, you can make it pulse and things like that, or flicker. I hate the flickering. So many zombies. I'm gonna put turrets outside just to give me some quiet. So let's get the gas. And let's get up and work on this. So chainsaw as well. And I need to make another auger. Yeah. I did make extra handlebars last time. Because these auger are going like crazy. Despite the fact that they have this guy that adds to the adds to the durability. Okay. Well, let's drop this here for now. We'll have a lot of stuff to do with that. Electric thing. So this light, for example, is on. It could be on and flickering. It could be red. All sort of things. And the POI editor can change that. So I need to... That one will remain there because it's actually the chimney. Now, normally I could collapse that sort of thing. The problem is here. This space here is a block. It's the elevator. The wall is attached to it. So, and then I have things attached here. So, between that and the chimney and everything else, there is like no blocks that can collapse, because to these are all connected. To disconnect anything in that direction from these, I'll have to destroy this. Well, no, if I destroy this and this, I can collapse this in the center, I suppose. And the ones below, so yeah. Didn't need to destroy everything there. There. Now here, I won't destroy this block. In fact, I'm probably going to put something on top. So I cannot really do anything about it. It's a screamer, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Remember, the chimney had some stuff here on this wall. Some wedges and wedge tips and stuff like that. So this will be properly a ramp there. Now, regardless of property of ramps, well, still have something to do here. No. I shouldn't have destroyed this. Damn it, that's the wall. It is made out of flagstone. Must well replace it with reinforced concrete. So this wall will go 2 blocks out and then come all the way here. The other question is moving this wall back, but you see, I mean, of course I can take this sofa out of here, but then this thing will butt up against the pillar. If I move this, nothing with the sofa, but if I move the station here, just so I can move this. And then there is the fireplace itself, because if the wall is here, the fireplace is going to look very weird. So because of all of that, uh, this side is going to stay like this. Damn it. That block is going to stay, but these are going to be replaced by hall frames. And that guy as well. Okay, so now I need a platform to work on the roof. So I can reach there from here, but it's inconvenient actually. Yeah. So I'll go one step higher, and now I can reach these blocks. I'm gonna replace them with the rebar hall frames. No. These ones I'm gonna replace the ones that are here. This is a half block, so it's gonna be replaced with a full one. I'll have to go up there and see if any of that is have the risk of falling. So the rug is on this block, not this block. The TV is a multi-block, so I assume, and the TV is also connected to that thing there. So I think nothing here will fall. Oh, it does get in the way. Right. And it cannot be removed. Now, that one I'm not gonna recover. The last one I destroyed recovered because I destroyed it just to turn it off, since it was bugged. But this was just bad planning, so couldn't destroy it. Besides, I have more. Okay. Now that's for that block. The other ones are this. Oh, and I forgot to check these ones. Not only I forgot to check these ones, but I'm pretty sure if I'm destroying these blocks, then this rug is gonna fall. And it's annoying to make it. And the bed. Why can I pick this bed? Maybe I made a clean double bed on multiplayer, not a king-sized one. If that's the case, the double bed then is clearly better. because you can actually put it down back. Um, my bed is here, so I'm not gonna change that. So I got 10 nails out of that. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna take too long. That was faster. So I'm gonna copy rotation here. And that's that. Now the reinforced concrete blocks, those are gonna be tough to replace. So I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll be back later. I I didn't even finish this side, and this side doesn't even have any of the um, spikes on this roll, which is all to say that first of all, I didn't really intend to make 50. The idea was making 100. I made only 50. But I think I need at least another 100. And that's all eating into the forged steel budget. Speaking of forged steel budget, let's get some iron, some clay, and keep this guy fed. I really needed to place the other forge. I really needed that. Got some concrete terrain. I replaced the damaged gravel. It was bothering me. So get the concrete mix. Okay, so if I do that, 1, 2, 3, then I can do that. Still some sand left, and still enough stones left. Yeah, so that side is fine. That side is fine. Not sure what is damage on my floor here. I am sure that I'm going to repair this guy here because I've been driven crazy by it. Yeah, I need to do the thing here. I'm thinking of running some electric fences alongside it to, if a zombie does go through it, he's gonna regret it. Um, Now, however, I think I have pretty much everything I needed. Um, it's really time to start hooking up some lights on the switches and the alternate circuit. Um, so I have the wall there, it's extended, the floor, everything there is already fixed. Um, I put a ramp here as well. On the top floor, the chimney is only on this side here. See, it's a single-sided and it's on top of this one. So this sort of extends the chimney there. Yeah. Kind of like that. I might redo the ceiling here. Make it all full blocks. But this mismatch here is annoying. And then I can get rid of this pillar here. Only this pillar is actually being used. We'll have to find a new place for the land claim block. It cannot be on this pillar because that land claim block gets removed all the time. Well, not all the time, but often enough that it would be a mistake. Okay, there's something damaged here. There. Now the other thing I was thinking of doing was the gravel. Now for the gravel, so the gravel would go whenever there's asphalt. Okay. Suppose structure integrity. It doesn't have vertical support, huh? So it probably needs something beneath it or it will collapse. Vertical level 0. Now this makes it a little bit harder because I do want to know. Oh, this is gravel, so not here. Let me fill this and then no. So it has to be beneath the gravel level, but where there's only concrete at the top. Now there's gravel there. So let's fill the bottom. I don't trust gravel structure integrity for anything. There. And now there's gravel along the finger all the way. It would be nice to have this go down gradually. And there is a gravel road here. That may turn it into a concrete road. Well, honestly, This road here doesn't really benefit me anyway. Go there and then I have to come back up here. What I might do is a road here. So I might dig here and make this into asphalt road going all the way up to my base. Now here, here it would be nice to have this stupid stone. Hit this stupid slab. Well, that direction is not that important. Just the gravel here. Here as well. Maybe this is wrong. I don't have enough gravel anyway. So this gravel here, the next one will be one down from it. Now this is a gravel, so here, but one down. So actually, yeah, did too much. So this is gravel. So not here, but one down from it. There, then there. And same thing here. One down from it. We have a small bonus on the gravel. Well, it is night. It's the perfect time to do electrical wiring of lights. So let me put away stuff like forest ground. I'll throw that away. No, keep doing that. So, simple lights are the best lights in the game. And pretty much the only, well, not pretty much, the only ones available on vanilla. Now I do have these lanterns. Could use that. Wire relay. For now I don't need a battery bank. For now I don't need the fence posts. I don't need switches. And I will need the tripwires because I'm gonna redo that thing at the front, but it's gonna take a little bit. Get the wire tool, get plastic. I do have electrical parts. And get lights. For the kitchen, definitely this. I need the light bulbs. For the kitchen, definitely the fluorescent light. And I wonder if I should go with some iron outdoor lights. That would be 8 of them. It's their warehouse ceiling light. This guy here actually produces a lot of light. It's very It's very concentrated, so to speak. It's a lot of it. I think I'm gonna get another fluorescent light for the butcher shop. Um, there's the brass versions as well. I don't think I'm going with any of them. Maybe a couple of silver dome lights for the grill section. For my room, I will go with brass. So for my room, I think I'm gonna go with the brass dome light. Okay. Junction. So this is locked. I wonder if that might not be a bug. Because honestly, at this point in the game, I really thought um, I would have learned the junction box. So let me check. I'll pause the game. No point in spending, wasting time, precious night time while doing this. So I'm going to my games, 7 Days to Die, Alpha 17, Ravenhearst, Ravenhearst 5, um, quotation text. So which one was it? The junction box, fuse box, junction box panel, and junction box block? It's the fuse box. These two, as far as I know, won't give you any protection. I can check what these blocks are. So let me see all blocks called junction. Now the one I think it's going to work to hide wires is the fuse box player. It's this one. Appended by Ravenhearst junction box. The runtime switch, material stability, damage, collide. Um, Same thing here. It's also a runtime switch. They are considered switches, which means you could turn them on and off. That is interesting. Requires 1 power. Wow, max damage of 5,000. That's concrete-like. And this has a max damage of 6,000. Impressive. Now, the junction box block is not a switch like the other two. It's a wire, an electric wire. That's curious. Electric wire. Wire. And it's the only block that has this class. Ravenhearst junction box. That is most curious. I wonder what's the shape. It says the model here is cube. So it has an icon that is not a cube. This has the large fuse box model. This has the wall fuse box model. So this has a model cube, but it's not a cube. And I never heard of this class, electric wire. It might be something specific to Ravenhearst. Now, what I wonder is on items, junction. So all junction blocks are tagged as learnable, but none of them are taught anywhere. None of them are taught anywhere. So I'm gonna try change tags here to none. You don't seem to be able to remove an attribute, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna try to change the game to remove this so I can make these things because there is recipes for them. I'll prefer um, not to go to creative for that. So I'll be back. Okay, that worked. This isn't part of the bug fix, my unofficial fixes. Um, I might turn it into official fixes later. So you make one of these and then you make the block. It's interesting. So I might turn this into one of the official fixes later. And also want to test this guy out. It's expensive, but not that much. Anyway, I think this is going to be all for today, guys. The electrical stuff, that's going to take a while. And this ran out of gas. Huh. Yeah, of course it ran out of gas. Not that much gas on me either. But I have enough to fuel it. Okay. I have all the lights required for upstairs. And I have my lights back on here. I have the junction box. I'm gonna test whether the junction box works as a junction box right now. Let's see if I make this destination. It works like a switch, but it's a roaming horde. Night roaming horde. And of course they're gonna wreck all my spikes if I let them. So yeah, we're gonna stop here today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching.